Hello my friends, welcome back to Storyverse English. I hope you are doing great today. In this video, we are going to explore one of the most unbelievable transformation stories in modern history. Imagine a place where there was once nothing but endless desert, extreme heat, and poor fishing villages. No giant skyscrapers, no luxury hotels, no supercars, and no millions of tourists. Just sand stretching endlessly under the burning sun. But today, that same desert city has become one of the richest and most luxurious places on Earth. A city filled with futuristic towers, artificial islands, private yachts, and unbelievable wealth. That city is Dubai. But how did this miracle happen? How did a poor desert town transform into a global empire of money, tourism, and business in only a few decades? The truth behind Dubai's rise is far more shocking than most people know. So sit back, relax, and join me as we uncover the incredible true story of how Dubai became the richest city in the desert. Long before the giant skyline appeared, Dubai was almost forgotten by the world. Life in the desert was brutally difficult. The temperature was extreme, water was scarce, and survival itself was a daily struggle. Most people lived in small houses built from mud, coral stones, and palm leaves. There were no modern roads, no air conditioning, and no advanced technology. Families depended mainly on fishing and pearl diving to survive. Every morning before sunrise, fishermen sailed into dangerous waters, while pearl divers prepared for one of the hardest jobs in history. These divers tied stones to their feet and plunged deep into the sea, holding only a rope and a small basket. They searched desperately for oysters containing valuable pearls. Some stayed underwater for more than 2 minutes at a time. Many drowned, while others suffered permanent injuries. Yet despite the danger, pearl diving became the heart of Dubai's economy. At that time, natural pearls from the Gulf were extremely valuable. Wealthy people across Asia and Europe paid huge amounts of money for them. Traders from India, Persia, and Africa visited Dubai to buy pearls and other goods. Slowly, Dubai became an important trading port in the region. Small wooden boats filled the harbor carrying spices, textiles, gold, and food supplies. But even then, nobody imagined Dubai could ever become powerful. Compared to major world cities, Dubai looked tiny, poor, and insignificant. The desert seemed impossible to develop. There were almost no natural resources, little farmland, and very few opportunities for growth. Then the world economy collapsed during the 1930s because of the Great Depression. At the same time, Japan started producing artificial pearls that were much cheaper than natural Gulf pearls. Almost overnight, Dubai's pearl industry was destroyed. Families lost their incomes, businesses closed, and poverty spread everywhere. The city entered one of the darkest periods in its history. Many people were born. Believed Dubai would disappear completely. There was little hope left for the future. But the rulers of Dubai refused to surrender. Instead of giving up, they began searching for new ways to save the city. One of the most important leaders during this period was Sheikh Rashid bin Said Al Maktoum. Unlike many others, Sheikh Rashid believed Dubai could become something much greater. He understood that trade and transportation could build the city's future. Even when Dubai had very little money, he focused on improving ports and attracting merchants from around the world. Taxes were reduced, businesses were encouraged, and foreign traders started seeing Dubai as a safe and friendly place to operate. Slowly, trade began returning to the city. But no one knew that the biggest turning point in Dubai's history was still waiting beneath the desert sands. In 1966, workers discovered oil in Dubai. That single moment changed everything forever. Suddenly, huge amounts of wealth entered the city. Oil money allowed Dubai to build roads, schools, hospitals, ports, and airports at incredible speed. The desert town began transforming rapidly. But what truly made Dubai different from many other oil-rich places was the vision of its leadership. Sheikh Rashid knew oil would not last forever. He understood that depending only on oil could destroy the city's future once the resources ran out. So instead of wasting oil wealth, Dubai invested it wisely into building a modern global city. Construction projects appeared everywhere. Dusty roads turned into highways. Ports expanded rapidly to welcome international ships. Modern buildings replaced old villages. Airports connected Dubai to the rest of the world. Sheikh Rashid made one bold decision after another. Many people criticized him. Some said his dreams were unrealistic and impossible. They believed no city in the middle of the desert could ever compete with major world capitals. But Sheikh Rashid continued pushing forward with his Sion. One of his most important projects was expanding Dubai Creek. Critics claimed it was a waste of money, but the expansion allowed larger ships to enter the city, increasing trade dramatically. This decision helped Dubai become a major commercial center between Asia, Europe, and Africa. As oil money continued flowing, Dubai invested heavily in infrastructure and tourism. During the 1970s and 1980s, the city began building luxury hotels, shopping centers, and modern office buildings. The government introduced policies that welcomed foreign investors and international companies. Unlike many countries, Dubai created business-friendly environments with low taxes and fewer restrictions. This attracted global corporations, banks, and entrepreneurs from around the world. Soon, Dubai was no longer just an oil city. It was becoming a global business hub. One of Dubai's greatest success stories came through Emirates. The airline started with only a few aircraft, but it quickly grew into one of the world's most famous airlines. Emirates connected Dubai to hundreds of cities across the globe. Millions of passengers pass through Dubai every year, bringing tourism, trade, and investment into the city. Dubai's airport became one of the busiest airports in the world. This transformed the city into a major international travel hub connecting east and west. Then Dubai started shocking the world with projects that looked impossible. Massive skyscrapers rose from the desert sands. Luxury hotels appeared along the coastline. Engineers built artificial islands shaped like giant palm trees in the middle of the sea. People around the world watched in disbelief as Dubai attempted projects no other city had ever tried before. One of the most famous developments was Palm Jumeirah. Creating an entire island shaped like a palm tree sounded crazy, but Dubai's engineers succeeded. Luxury villas, resorts, and hotels covered the artificial island, attracting celebrities and wealthy investors from around the world. As Dubai's global reputation grew, more ambitious projects followed. Luxury shopping malls filled with indoor ski slopes and giant aquariums attracted millions of tourists every year. Expensive sports cars became common sights on the streets. Some of the world's richest people started buying homes in Dubai. The city became famous for luxury, innovation, and futuristic architecture. But perhaps the greatest symbol of Dubai's rise came in 2010 with the opening of Burj Khalifa. Standing more than 800 meters tall, Burj Khalifa became the tallest building ever constructed by humans. It represented Dubai's ambition to become greater than anyone thought possible. Building Burj Khalifa was not easy. Thousands of workers labored day and night under the intense desert heat. Engineers faced enormous challenges during construction. Some experts believed the tower could never be completed safely, but Dubai pushed forward anyway. When the building finally opened, the world watched in amazement. The tower became a global symbol of modern Dubai. It proved that the desert city could achieve things once considered impossible. But Dubai's journey was not always smooth. In 2008, the global financial crisis hit the city hard. Real estate prices collapsed, major projects stopped, and many feared Dubai's economic miracle was ending. Investors panicked, businesses struggled, and uncertainty spread everywhere. For the first time in years, Dubai's future looked uncertain. Yet once again, the city refused to collapse. With support from the United Arab Emirates and careful economic planning, Dubai slowly recovered. Construction restarted, tourism returned, and confidence in the city grew once again. This crisis taught Dubai important lessons about balancing growth and financial stability. Over time, Dubai expanded far beyond oil. Today, tourism, trade, aviation, real estate, finance, and technology play much bigger roles in the economy than oil itself. In the File Act, oil now represents only a small percentage of Dubai's total income. This successful diversification became one of the smartest decisions in the city's history. While many oil-dependent economies struggled, Dubai continued growing by building multiple industries. Tourism became one of the city's greatest strengths. Millions of visitors travel to Dubai every year to experience luxury hotels, giant shopping malls, desert adventures, beaches, and world-famous attractions. Events like shopping festivals, sports tournaments, and international exhibitions attract global attention. The city also became famous for safety and modern infrastructure. People from more than 200 nationalities now live and work in Dubai, making it one of the most multicultural cities in the world. Dubai also invested heavily in technology and innovation. The government launched projects focused on artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and futuristic transportation systems. Driverless vehicles, smart city technology, and flying taxi concepts became part of Dubai's future plans. The city constantly searched for ways to stay ahead of the rest of the world. Leaders understood that success depended on continuous innovation. One of the reasons Dubai became so successful was its ability to dream bigger than others. While many cities feared failure, Dubai embraced massive risks. It built islands in the sea, giant towers in the desert, and some of the largest malls ever created. Critics often said these projects were impossible or foolish, yet time after time, Dubai proved the doubters wrong. The city transformed impossible ideas into reality through determination, investment, and long-term vision. Behind the luxury and modern architecture lies another important part of Dubai's story: the workers who helped build the city. Millions of workers from countries across Asia and other regions traveled to Dubai seeking better opportunities. They worked under harsh conditions constructing roads, towers, hotels, and entire neighborhoods. Their labor became a major force behind Dubai's rapid growth. Without them, many of the city's greatest achievements would never have existed. Today, when people think of Dubai, they often imagine wealth, luxury cars, and futuristic skyscrapers. But the true story of Dubai is much deeper than that. It is a story about survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. A story about leaders who planned decades ahead instead of thinking only about the present. A story about ambition so large that the world once believed it was impossible. The most incredible part is how quickly it all happened. In less than a century, Dubai transformed from a small fishing village into one of the most influential cities in the world. The desert that once looked empty and hopeless is now filled with lights visible from space. Millions of tourists walk through giant malls where endless sand once existed. Airplanes from every corner of the world land in a city that barely had roads a few generations ago. And Dubai's story is still far from over. Every year, new skyscrapers rise higher into the sky. New tourism projects attract more visitors. New technologies reshape the city's future. Dubai continues chasing bigger dreams, proving again and again that ambition can transform even the harshest desert into a global empire. Thank you for watching this video on Storyverse English. If you enjoyed this incredible story, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another amazing historical documentary. Let me know in the comments which country, empire, or historical mystery you want to see next. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep exploring the untold stories of history.